Hey, now it is June 4th, and I have a Baseball Hall of Fame autograph pickup. And I haven't got a new pickup in a really long time. You're going to look at this and you're going to say, wait, is that really a Baseball Hall of Fame autograph pickup? So haven't opened it yet. I just tore the box open. And we're going to open this up. I'm going to show you who it is. Got this off of Memory Lane. And Memory Lane just had a major auction. They had one incredible autograph. That was Tommy McCarthy. We'll get to him. Tommy McCarthy, it was the first autograph I've ever seen of his offered for sale. No, this is not Tommy McCarthy. This is somebody else. In the Baseball Hall of Fame, I did not have. Now, hold on, I'm opening it. You can see it's a large check. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Checks are huge. These checks were huge back then. And on the back is the autograph. That's even on the front here. You can see that. Name is John Bruce. John E. Bruce is the middle name. Back here, you can see right here, he signed it, John E. Bruce. Now, all you Hall of Fame experts are going to say, listen, I've been through that plaque gallery. There's no John E. Bruce in there. And you would be correct. John Bruce was inducted in an honor roll in 1946. And for those of you not familiar with the honor roll, the permanent committee, they weren't putting a lot of people in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So what they decided to do was create like a second tier of players in 1946. So I'm going to share my screen and talk a little bit about the honor roll of baseball, just in case you're not familiar with it. So again, 1946, they did it one time, basically because Henry Chadwick got in about a decade earlier. And he's the only writer in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And they said, like, listen, we need to put some people in that make significant contributions to the game. We don't think they're worthy enough, let's say, for the plaque gallery, even though there was no plaque gallery yet, really. But people said, listen, these are like second tier Hall of Famers, but they could still get in. There's no players in this. It was just executives, managers, umpires, and sports writers. So I started collecting all of these, and you can see the names right here, like E.S. Bernard. I have his Barrow, John E. Bruce. This one I just picked up. And honestly, this is the only second autograph I've ever seen of John Bruce. You can see he was the secretary of the National Commission, which was a forerunner to the commissioner's office. And he was a partial owner of the St. Louis Browns. I mean, he did nothing special in his career. How he got in, I don't know. There was a lot of nepotism when this, not nepotism, cronyism when this got in. Like Ed Barrow was on the committee and named himself. Yes, he got in the Hall of Fame later, and everyone that was on this committee was allowed to get in. And we can go down the list real quickly who's in. Like Barney Dreyfus got in eventually. And I have now everyone on this list with the exception of Nicholas Young. I've only seen one or two of his autographs. Probably the nicest autograph in the history of baseball. And then you go down to the managers, and you can see everyone but Bill Kerrigan, whose autograph I has, very common, most likely. And he was the manager of the Red Sox for quite a time. You can see right here, Ned Hallen, Miller Huggins, just going down the list, John Montgomery Ward, and then there's the umpires. And the umpires by far are the toughest. I have all the umpires that got in. I was able to acquire Thomas Lynch only because he was president of the National League. I've seen one Silk O'Sullivan in my life, and a lot of these autographs don't even exist. These are like but they could all get in, and they also put in some sports writers, again, who've gotten in through the Baseball Writers Association later on when they did their own award. I mean, the big thing about the writers is the two biggest writers at the time, Spink and Grantland Rice, didn't even get in. So they said the whole thing was a sham. They did it 1 year, and they gave up on the honor roll of the Hall of Fame. I've been to the Hall of Fame. There's not even a mention of it in there, at least like the Frick winners and the Baseball Writers Award winners. There's they have their pictures up on the side there. Nothing for this honor roll. This honor roll's basically been lost to time. So, but if I can get an autograph from there, it's nice. I think the whole thing costs you under $400. And again, he's never going to make the Hall of Fame. But, and there's even cancellation marks, unfortunately, through his autograph. I should say that. I've seen one other one that was a multi-sign piece with a bunch of tough names on it. So, excited to add to the collection. And that is about it. Dropping FM Manly probably in the near future. And hopefully I'll get Greg Maddox down soon. That's it. Thanks as always, and keep collecting.